Right off the bat, we're gonna have to say this is something we're not totally crazy about.
Especially since I really can't swim with my bum arms.
Which is insane to me.
I know, like, I'm surprised more people don't have them.
I don't know how well it works here, but it should. Just keep in mind, you are in the Gulf Coast. There are alligators, there are snakes, which we have seen already. Hey everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. Today, we are luxury RV camping beachfront. First time we've ever done this. This is a really nice place, something like we've never been to before. So we're gonna have a full review on it, let you know what we like, what we don't like, and ultimately, will we be back?
So the first must-have of the ERV campground criteria is location. Now, we are at the Buena Vista RV Resort in Orange Beach, down in the Gulf Shores, which is absolutely beautiful. We're right on the main drag. It's cool because it's very easy to get to, but right off the bat, we're gonna have to say this is something we're not totally crazy about because there is a lot of traffic sound. And it really depends on where you're at the resort. So our spot is literally a stone's throw from the highway. Some are more set back, so they're not gonna hear the traffic as much. What I do like about it though, is it's easy access in and out on our bikes. We're able to just zip right out, get on the street and go.
And we're right across the street from the beach.
Yeah. So that in terms of location, that it's like prime real estate.
I want to thank the official sponsor of this video, RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. Now, one of the things that we had to immediately change on our RV was the mattress. Most
with everybody.
Yeah, most mattresses from RV companies are pretty terrible, but over a year, it's probably approaching 2 years now, we switched over to RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. We got the Wonderlust mattress.
Right, and we also got one for Jason actually in our home.
His is way better.
It's so comfortable. It's literally like sleeping on cotton. So nice. But anyway, what's great about them, they offer free shipping on all US orders. They have a 120-night sleep trial, and you're always thinking, oh my gosh, I have to order a mattress. What if I don't like it? I gotta ship it back. It's no problem. You try it out for a few months. If you don't like it, you send it back. They also have a 10-year warranty, which is great.
Made in the USA, and now they have a wide variety of different mattresses. Like MJ said, they have for home, but they have RV-specific mattresses that you can go from 6-inch all the way up to foam mattress, coils, hybrids, have all different ones.
And what else do you have at home that we love?
Well, they have the pillows. They have the cooling pillow,
love.
And the weighted blankets. They have sheets. They have it all.
Yeah.
So we have a discount code ENDLESS. You get 20% off. All you have to do is go to RVmattress.com/endless. Check out what they have. Place your order right there and use that discount code.
So the next must-have is site size and getting in and out. As you can see, the sizes of the sites are huge. They're all large. So we had no problem getting in. This is a pull through, so we're kind of backwards. You know, they're set up differently. The ones across from us are actually back in.
Well, this will make sense because you're facing the beach.
Absolutely right, so they set that up nicely. Getting in and out, I'm gonna show you over here. The little street here is not particularly wide, but they have cul-de-sacs all around, so it makes turning around quite easy. We actually came in over here, and then we came down, and then you can just kind of flip around over there. So they give you a lot of room to maneuver, which is good. And there's a lot of big rigs here. There's a London Air right next to us. Plenty of room. So getting in was no problem. Getting out will be no problem. Now, in terms of level sites, that's another must-have for us. We were not off by much at all. A couple little modifications and we were good. Of course, we have our snap pads. Now, luckily, this is not a soft site, but we have the snap pads anyway. And we remarked that we were walking around. I think we're the only ones with snap pads. RV snap pads.
The campground host has.
Oh, okay.
Which is insane to me.
I know, like, I'm surprised more people don't have them, but I digress. So you have a nice level concrete pad. So really important for a lot of people, and this checks the box here, is they do allow pets. So there's a lot of dogs here. They have, and we'll get to that later, but they have a cute little dog park, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of places to walk, but a lot of people do have their dogs here.
So now some of the things we like to have.
So the first one is full hookups. Now again, we love to boondock, and we did a bunch of harvest hosts coming down here, which was great, but now we've switched gears to glamping mode. So we do have full hookups here, which is great. They all have full hookups.
Yeah, you expect that. These are privately owned lots. They're rented out. This is all full hookups. This is a high-end motorcoach resort.
Right. So the next thing that we're going to have is space. So we talk about like to have space. Now,
a lot of space.
A lot of space. Outside the resort, inside, so come on in. So you have this whole grassy area here. There's plenty of room to park. You could park 2 cars here. And this particular site, we're staying in site number 2, which we've been told is the most highly
sought after.
Thank you, sought after site. I can see why. When we booked this year ago, we didn't know anything about this place. It just looked really cool. You're gonna have an enormous amount of space. Again, a lot of space for Nelly, and you go over, there's a whole area where you can sit and relax, lounge chairs, really comfy chairs. And that's gonna lead right into the kitchen area, which we haven't cooked one meal inside. So you have this huge...
It's a brand new grill.
It is brand new. It's awesome. It works really well. And you do have one little burner there. So a huge kitchen area. You got a sink, a fridge, I mean, plenty of counter space. This all lights up too. You have 2 ceiling fans, 6 chairs up here where we've been eating, and then you break into the living area where Jason is. So a lot of couch space, and you have a TV there. This is such a cool little thing here, isn't it? This bike table. There's a lot of breeze coming in here, okay, which is really, really nice because it comes right off the beach. And also in the center, you have this little propane fire pit, which we had on last night. It started to get a little warm, so we turned it off. But in terms of space, you are not wanting for that here. All right, next one, we're a little shocked, I gotta tell you, is good cell signal.
Yeah, now I purposely didn't bring our big directional antenna because I'm like, we're open, it's flat, we're gonna have good cell signal.
Yeah, it's like a higher end place.
Now here's the thing, we get 4 bars of AT&T and it works during the day. Once night hits, no good. Verizon, no good. I don't know about T-Mobile, we don't have that. The Wi-Fi here is, it's not very
sketchy,
good.
Yeah.
So this would actually be a place that Starlink would probably work really well because there's no cover. I don't know how well it works here, but it should. But yeah, the cell signal is kind of in and out. You got to get your work done probably before like 8 p.m.
Right.
And then after like 1. It's so weird because in the morning it goes to like 35, 40 meg download, and then at night it's just dying. It's like 1 or 2.
We were trying to stream something last night and we couldn't even watch it.
Yeah, so that's definitely a little bit of a disappointment. I'm kind of disappointed that the resort itself, such a high-end motor coach resort, doesn't have high-speed internet. There really should be hard cabled in here, but maybe that's something they'll work on. That's an expensive upgrade. They did at Mallorca. It was like a $300,000 upgrade, but everything has high-speed connection there now.
So the next one is not a lot of overhang, which this really has nothing, which is why we said Starlink would probably be really good to use here. Yeah, there's nothing over the RVs at all.
I have nothing to say. Everything is well maintained. There's no overhang at all.
And then the last one is a dog park, which we had mentioned before. It's quite small, but it's cute. It's right across from the pool.
But then if you go down to the state park, they have a giant one. That's only a mile from here. Big one right on the water.
Huge. Really was that? Yeah, and we saw 2 dogs today going into that water, and was like, I don't know if we would let our dogs in that water with all the alligators around, but.
So let's talk about some bonuses. We went over to the camp store. I know you were a little more interested than I was. So what do they have in the camp store?
They have a lot of different stuff. They have ice cream. I know they have a popcorn machine in there. They have a lot of cool shirts, snacks, drinks, and they have these really cool hats. These hats with the American flag on it, which I definitely want to get.
And they have free water also.
Yes.
So another one of the real highlights they have here, other than being right at the beach, is going to be the pool. It's absolutely enormous. Probably one of the nicest pools we've seen at any location. I know Jason really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed the pool, and I think the coolest part about it, so it's kind of a pool, but it's really the main thing is it's a lazy river, and the lazy river just pushes you. They have like floaties there. Just hop on, and we probably went around it 5-6 times yesterday. It was so nice, especially since I really can't swim with my bum arm, so it was kind of nice.
And they also have a slide, they have like falls, they have a lot of chairs to lay out, and it's nice concrete showers. Everything is right there, and since the resort is really not that big, you could easily walk there or take your scooter or whatever, however you're going to get there. It's very easy to get to. Now, viewers out there, they're wondering what happened to Jason's arm. He kind of...
separated my shoulder.
There you go, separated his shoulder. We would talk about it on another video. We'll link it above. Now, activities. Couple of things on this. Activities in the area, you're in it. There's everything around here, right? From arcades to...
The beach is literally right across the street.
Fishing, all the tourist things.
The Gulf State Park.
They have everything here. There's no shortage of things to do here. So since this is a motor coach, they do allow Super Cs here, which is a bonus. Most everybody's gonna have a shower in their RV. With that being said, they do have showers over here. They also have laundry, 2 washers, 2 dryers. They run by credit card, which is very convenient. We'll be washing our clothes a little bit later today or tomorrow. Now, Now, regarding food, they have a little bit of a cafe here.
Yeah.
Not much, but
Not really much.
talk about the area.
In the area, you can get so much food. I mean, yesterday we went to this place, what was it, Lartigues or something? Some really cool place right down the road, about a quarter of a mile from here. And we picked up a bunch of shrimp. They have all different stuff, scallops, crab. You can literally get everything.
Yeah, anything you want.
So much.
And then there's a lot of farmers markets, and of course they have Publix, and
Dollar
there's
General, everything.
no shortage of food in the area. Now, this is a very, if you want to be active, so there is a lot of hiking trails, especially over in the state park, and then the roads themselves are super flat. They have dedicated bike lanes, but if you're a runner, cyclist, you have many miles to do here. Just keep in mind, it is hot, so we do it in the morning, very humid, so just keep that in mind, stay hydrated. Now, talking a little bit more about the sites themselves, like I said, it's owner sites and they can be rented out. With that being said, we talked to actually the president of the Owners Association. Every site you can put a house, so there's all different types of sites that you've seen.
Yeah, there's many different types. So there's just a regular site, which is just a paved road. There's a site like ours with the living and kitchen area. There's a site with their own pool, a little private pool. And there's even one with like a house that can fit up, I think, to like 8 people inside, which is awesome.
Yeah, and again, you can put those, we call them coach houses, on every site if you want, but it makes it, everything is done really nice here. It's super clean, and we really like that. With that being said, they are actually expanding out, I think, another 25 sites, which will bring it over 100 sites, and I believe 15 are already sold. If you go online, I think they're ranging from like 150 up to the 2s. I'm not quite sure. There's a couple things that, there's some limitations here. Again, you're in a Motorcoach Resort. Super C or Class A only, 10 years or newer, plus a minimum of 32 feet in length. Now, that is not a solid rule. There are definitely some coaches here, and we spoke to the president yesterday. There's 2005, there's definitely older ones here. If your coach is older than 10 years, you send them a picture. Basically, they don't want an eyesore. If it's something that looks nice and it's well kept, you'll be allowed to come in. One more awesome bonus is that they allow you to have your RV washed. Now, you can't wash it yourself. They do have some companies that come in, super affordable. We paid $185 to have Nelly washed.
They did a good job.
DI water, it was done in the hour, and within the hour, and it looks really good. Got all the bugs off, and they were super nice.
Very nice.
So we'll put their information below if you're ever in the area. Now let's go to the deal breakers.
Right, so number one is bad reviews. Now, every place always has bad reviews, but this place has really good reviews. And,
Yeah,
and a lot of people, if you go on Facebook and in different groups and things, people always rave about it.
The next one's going to be breed restrictions. None of those that we know.
No.
There was the you know, vicious breed German Shepherd we saw here. They were allowed. I'm saying it was a nice German Shepherd, but that's technically a vicious breed.
And then the last one is bad landscaping and no maintenance, and that they do a beautiful job here. There's so many different trees and bushes and plants and flowers, and really nice variety, and they really keep them in good shape.
Now, some of the things that we love: beautiful campsite, wide roads, beautiful areas, super nice people, access to the beach. I mean, this is a really nice RV resort.
It's beautiful.
Some of the things we don't like: the internet sucks. It just does. Nothing to do with the campers other than their internet's pretty bad. But the area itself, I don't know how T-Mobile is. I don't know how Starlink is, but the other ones are not that good.
Right.
Another thing, the gym. Gym's terrible.
Yeah, we didn't really mention that. They do have the fitness center, and it's like, it's just old school. It's it's very limited. But, you know, but we've been working out. I mean, we went biking, we went running, we're doing other things. But in terms of equipment, there's not a lot. So don't expect to have a full gym when you come. And then just the proximity to the main road in our site. I mean, I don't want to say it's a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker, yeah, but it's just something to think about. If you get bothered by noise, you're going to want to get a site that's further in.
Right. In our motorhome, we don't really hear it because it's pretty well insulated, especially with the air on, we don't hear it, but just something to keep in mind. So before we get to the cost, and that's going to be an important thing for many, including us, just keep in mind you are in the Gulf Coast, southern Alabama. There's a lot of wildlife. There are wild cats, there are alligators, there are snakes, which we have seen already. Keep it in mind. Don't go swimming in the water.
In their little lake here that you can fish in, they do have a little baby alligator, and we were watching him last night, and he kept approaching us for food, which means people are not following the rules and are feeding the baby alligator, because he came up and he just sat there waiting to be fed.
Even though the signs already says don't feed the alligator. The question a lot of people want to know, what was the cost for 7 nights here? Now there's some fees and everything, but tally it all up, what was our cost?
Right, so the total for 7 night stay, this includes The amount for the site, sales tax, cleaning fee, processing fee, and resort fee is $1,406.56. So that averages about $200 a night.
$200.93.
Right, and this is probably not something that we will do often because it's beautiful and we wanted to experience it, but we like our less expensive.
I think if we came back down here, we probably wouldn't stay here.
We would check out the park.
There's a state park literally up the road that we rode our bikes through, full hookups, and I think the most expensive site is $50. Now, I don't know like the mosquito situation there. I know here they definitely take care of that. There's not a lot of bugs here.
They do take care of the bugs every few weeks. We forgot to mention that. They do spray for bugs because it's really nice at night. You're not getting eaten alive.
Plus, there's other RV resorts, like many in the area. There's one up in Fairhope. There's one in Foley, so I don't know how they compare to this one, but it is a little pricey. With that being said, it's a beautiful resort. We're not disappointed.
No, not at all.
I don't think you'll be disappointed coming here.
No, and I do want to thank, if they happen to be watching, the owners of Site 2, thank you. We love your site. And guys, if you're going to rent here,
Site 2.
Site 2 is a prize.
Yeah, so in the comments below, let us know, have you been to Buena Vista Motorcoach Resort in Orange Beach, Alabama? Have you been to this area or the Gulf Shores, anywhere, Pensacola? Let us know. We really, really love this area. One of the reasons we came down here, not only to enjoy the beach, was to, again, we're scouting for retirement areas, and this is kind of, MJ really likes it here.
Up towards the top of the list. Yeah.
We're heading out to Fairhope later this week, which I hear is absolutely gorgeous. I know some people have been there. We really like it here. So I don't know, maybe we'll have a permanent residence somewhere in Alabama and then head out to Mayaca in the winter. Anyway, in the comments below, let us know what you think. And for myself, MJ, and Jason, it's the journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.